by this trench that has been dug allegedly by the tourism department to drain away sewage. And this obviously, as you all would have noticed, is within the no development zone of Morjim Beach, which per the CRZ regulations is classified as an eco-sensitive area, where no construction whatsoever and no development activity can be permitted in terms of law. So this is outrageous because it means that the government, which is supposed to enforce the law, is turning a blind eye towards all these things. Now, incidentally, I may mention that the Environment Protection Act was entered into as a consequence of international conferences and international agreements entered into by the Republic of India, and the law was brought on the statute book in exercise of the exclusive authority of the Union government to implement international conferences and covenants entered into it. So it is my submission that everyone, including people who are not citizens of India and people who are visiting tourists, they are entitled to a clean and proper environment either on their holiday or when they are visiting this place. So there is no question of the tourism department or any other government department trying to flout the law. In fact, the Environment Protection Act has a formal section which makes government departments also subject to the law. And in fact, it prescribes criminal prosecution. But of course, it is hemmed because you will have to take permission from the government to prosecute a public servant. So, howsoever, the provisions in the law are there, and as law-abiding citizens, as people who are not wanting to get into any conflict or any direct action or self-help, we have to have recourse to the law and see that our rights, which we are entitled to as citizens and as people visiting Goa of whatever nationality, are enforced and protected. Thank you.
Anika?
Javish, I am coming from Wagator. So ही गोष्ट आम्ही आता 2-3 वर्षापासून पळयल्या आसतली की there have been lot of firecrackers, loud music, flashy lights which are being displayed. आता 2 महिने झाले टर्टल नेस्टिंगाचे ऑलरेडी सीझन चालू जाला. एक पासून टर्टल्स येवंक ना वागातोर बिचार. तेच तर पळोवंक वचत जाल्यार ऑलमोस्ट लायक 12 ते 15 लास्ट इयर टर्टल्स येयलेली. बट वागातोर बिचार पळोवंक जाल्यार एकूय आतां पासून एकूय टर्टल येवंक ना. सो दीस इज व्हेरी सॅड फॉर अस. लायक वॉट टू से, लायक आमचे गव्हर्मेंट आतां लेटरी करता एका ह्या डिपार्टमेंटाक त्या डिपार्टमेंटाक, बट ग्राउंड रियलिटी अजून पासून बेसीक तेंच्यांनी कांय वर्क करूंक ना. सेम थिंग रिपीटेड नेक्स्ट वीक, सेम फायरवर्क्स, फ्लॅशी लायट्स, लावड म्युजीक. सो हे गव्हर्मेंटान खिजो ना खिजोर एक सिरियस नोटार पळोवंक जाय आनी दे हॅव टू स्टॉप दीस इमिजिएटली.
Thank you.
Sitting here at the very conflicted area of this water body that is collected over here, wherein there was claims about sewage. There is no doubt that there is garbage over here, and when you look at the protection of a turtle nesting site as Morjim is, there are a lot of aspects that come into play. So whether the sewage is there or not is not a question over here. The fact that this beach is dirty, the fact that if you take a walk onto the shore, you will see that there are beach beds. As you can hear the noise right now. If you come here during the night time, there are like very bright lights. I work with conservation, I work with the State Biodiversity Board, and I can personally tell you from meetings that we have had together with the forest departments and other stakeholders like the tourism department and everything, all of these meetings appear to be futile. Simply because post the meetings, when discussions are held, wherein the tourism department on several occasions says, we are unaware of what is required by this particular endangered scheduled animal. So please tell us, because of your expertise, what we need to do. So then when suggestions are made that the beach needs to be clean, beach beds cannot be right down the beach because then it hampers the turtle from coming up. bright lights will deter the females from nesting. When the hatchlings come out, they themselves get completely disoriented because of all different places where the lights are. Then they walk into parking lots. All these kind of things are very well understood. That these are the things that are not supposed to be done. These are the things that are not required on a place which is a very sensitive ecosystem, which is then once again the place where the turtle is coming up to nest. Now the turtle, considering the turtle to be a flagship species, everything else by virtue of protecting the turtle nesting site also gets its protection. I am not at this point even going into the tourism aspect at all, which is then once again going to adversely affect the tourism industry. This is purely from the aspect of environmental protection of an endangered animal in a habitat which is considered also protected because the animal is a scheduled animal. Not a single thing that you can see around this beach is done as per the requirements. Then there is a turtle nest. The idea about Tem Vado being the turtle nesting site. The turtles do not understand your political boundaries. The turtles doesn't understand what the sarpanch of a particular area has designated, where your license of a particular shack extends or not that. The priority goes to the animal, and we have to work around that. That is the whole concept of coexistence. And if the government, together with the authorities and the other bodies, whether it's the Marine Forest Department cell or other guys, whether it's the police department and all these people who are supposed to be aware of the law, to then be able to enforce it, to then agree and accept complaints that are made by the locals when all of these illegalities are cited and highlighted, is not working the way it should work. So are they not interested in doing it? Are they being paid too much to turn a blind eye? Do you forget what your duty is, or you have complete neglect to the protection of an environmental aspect? What is the problem over here? We may be standing at this place which is dirty right now, but the issues are much more than this, and from all different angles, this is a multi-pronged approach that needs to be addressed.
My only humble request is that our public representatives actually take their role seriously. If we have to constantly fight for stuff like this, how are they representing us?